Okay, we are in progress. It is now recording. If y'all did not hear that on y'all end, it's recording. And let me share my screen with you all. I have my 3-day ASH training information up, but I'm not going to go over all of that I did inside of my basic ASH. My 3-day ASH training. It was like a master class. Okay. Let me share my screen with y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me click over here. Okay, everyone should be able to see my screen. Let me view the chat to make sure y'all can see my screen. Let me get this out the way. Okay, can y'all see my screen? I got 1 yes, I got 2 yeses. I need to know that y'all can see my screen. Okay, great. Everyone can see my screen. Now, you should have paper by you. I'll pull down my paper notes for this, because there is something that I want y'all to write down before we begin. Actually, this is what I want you to write down first. There are 3 types of campaigns that you will always be running. First is a brand awareness. The second is a retargeting. And the third is a lookalike audience. Those are the 3 types of campaign leveled ads you will always be running. Let me put this back in campaign. And let me know when y'all got that. When you wrote that down, please say done so I know. The last one was a lookalike. And I'll explain to y'all what a lookalike is in a second. The reason why y'all are going to always have these 3 campaigns running is because this is your funnel. Your first is your cold audience. Even if it's a brand awareness, that's your cold audience. Your cold audience can check out during the cold audience phase. They can check out during the retargeting phase, which is AKA your warm audience, or they can check out during, actually they're not going to check out during the look. Well, yeah, they will. A lot of them will check out during the lookalike phase. The lookalike campaign is only a way of telling Facebook, hey, I want these people who have already bought from me. I want people that look like these people, so that way you can increase your sales. Also, when you are getting ready to scale, I'm not going to get into that, but when y'all are ready to scale, you're going to scale from your lookalike. You can also scale from your warm audience. But when you're getting ready to scale and you're scaling within a $500 to a $2,000 a day scale range, you're going to use a lookalike audience. Did y'all understand that? Okay. Your campaign. Your campaign is your house to your assets and the ads. Your campaign is housing your interests. Your asset is where your interests go. And then from your interest is the actual ad that you see. Now, I'm hoping that part makes sense as well. So you have your campaign, your asset, and your ad. You got your house address, and what the house look like. Do that make sense? If y'all writing, y'all gotta tell me to hold on, like, cause I'm quick with how I talk, but today I feel the need to actually take my time. So if y'all writing, y'all gotta let me know. If I can move forward, let me know. All right. So for those of you who just came in, just let me recap what I've already went over. You're gonna have 3 different types of campaigns that are running at all times. That is your cold audience, your warm audience, as well as a lookalike campaign. A lookalike campaign is what you will run and have when you want to tell Facebook, hey, I want everyone who has already purchased from me, I want you to find those type of people. All let's do with lookalikes is increase your sales, and this is also the campaign you will scale in when you're ready to scale with a budget of $500 to $2,000. Now this is the second thing I want y'all to write down. You're going to put like a little tally, because this is the data that you're going to be paying attention to when you are looking at the data from your campaign, your asset, and the ads. So put the little tally or the little, what is it called? The little star. Don't stick it. So I want y'all to put that there. And up underneath there, I want you to have delivery. What you see here, this campaign, I mean this here that's on my screen, it has some of them, but it don't have all of them. So you're gonna have budget. So I just gave y'all 2. I gave y'all delivery and I gave y'all budget. When y'all ready for number 3, please put number 3 in the comments so I can give y'all number 3. Okay, great. You want to have amount spent, and you're going to have purchase, ROAS. Next to purchase, ROAS, I need you to put a dash, because I want you to know that's your primary metric. That's your number 1 metric. That's going to tell you when you should keep an ad running and when you should shut it off. So you should have delivery, you should have budget, you should have amount spent, and you should have your purchase, ROAS. The ROAS is ROAS. ROAS is your return on ad spend. And next to that, you want to put primary metric number 1. This is the information that I did not give my class that I did in the beginning. I didn't give them this information, but I'm giving it to y'all. Oh, just to let y'all know, you're also going to have, so purchase and website ROAS, they go hand to hand. So when you see, actually, let me just pull it up on here so I can show y'all right fast exactly what this is, what it's going to look like. Oh, I'm looking for this. So let me go inside of this. I might got too much stuff right now. I want to show y'all what this gonna look like. Do not write down anything on this thing that you see checked, because I did not set this account up to look how it's looking. That's how it comes automatically. So you got your purchase, your return on your ad spend, that's that. That's the one I told y'all to write down. This one that goes hand to hand. Where is it at? Somebody mic on. Unless you're asking a question, I really need you to mute it. Where is it at? Oh, I did type that in. Okay, this one not coming up. And that's weird. Why is it being weird to me? Okay, the one that's one of them that's not coming up, and that's the website one. There is one that's a website, but for some strange reason, it's not coming up. But I'm not gonna stress that. The next one you want to have is a CPR. That's your secondary metric. That one is called a cost per result. Y'all got that? Cost per result. Let me just show you what that song looks like. This is what it's going to look like right here. Cost per result. It's already checked. The next one that you want is a CPC. It's cost per click. You don't want cost per unique click. You don't want CPC all. That doesn't matter. CPC all does not matter. We want this CPC. This cost per link click, that we need that. Next to that CPC, that one is also a secondary metric. Also next to that, I want you to put a dash, and I want you to put 80 cents. And the reason why you're going to put 80 cents, depending on your price, anything under $300 should only cost you 80 cents. When you are running your ads, they're going to charge you per purchase, they're going to charge you per link click, and they're going to charge you for the link clicks. Y'all need to know that if you are selling anything under $300, your CPC should not be higher than 80 cents. At any time it is higher than 80 cents, but your return on your ad spend is greater, it's okay. But it's only okay if you know exactly how to do the math on your ROAS per product. The average ROAS for your ROAS should be above, I want to say a 140 if I'm recalling right. If I'm recalling that right, it should be over a 140. You want to aim to have a 3 and higher of a return on your investment. I'm sorry, a return on your ad spend. I don't want to use investment and confuse y'all. Did anything I say was confusing? I'm going to give y'all a chance to write that down.
You did say website was one, right?
Yes, there is one. There is one. So your purchase ROAS. There's going to be another one that say website. So on like the dash, you can put slash. I'm sorry, you can put slash website, because as you start to run your ad, it's oddly going to appear. I don't know why it's not showing up here, but on the ad accounts that I'm running on, there's a website there. And those two are the same, just so you know, it's the same. Y'all ready? What do I do with my iPad? I don't even know what I do with my iPad. Oh. Let me know when y'all are ready. I got one ready. Okay, great. Okay, great. So after your CPC, you want link clicks. You want link clicks, and then the last one is add to cart, which is your ATC. So link clicks and add to cart is the last one. Let me show y'all what that look like. This is the link click here that y'all want to have. Not unique link clicks, not click-through rate, not unique click-through rate. We want link clicks. If we were targeting a foreign country, that'll be a little bit different. We ain't. We in the U.S., we want regular link clicks. And while y'all are doing that, I want to give y'all these other notes. I probably should have had to put this in a book. I think I am. I'm going to put this in a book for those who get this replay. But y'all, this was free. Y'all about to do some writing. The high, if your CPC is high, which is your cost per click, that means it is 1 point anything and over is high. If at any time that is high, that means people are not interested in your creative. Your creative is your ad. And to give y'all an example, let's say I'm a realtor and I'm getting all these landing page views from folks looking at what the house looked like on the outside. If no one is actually typing in their email address, letting me know that they're interested to come see what the house looked like inside, that experience, that means something is wrong with the outside of the house. Something is wrong with the ad. That means you need to go back and figure out what is wrong with the ad itself. It can be the wrong type of picture. It can be the wrong type of video, the wrong type of carousel. It can be that you are forcing something that is over $300 to a cold audience that don't know nothing about your business yet. It could be that your ad copy, again, is not appealing to them. It might be too straightforward instead of speaking to them or speaking through them. You can even have the link clicks and the CPC be high and no one's still checking out. And if any time it is like that, there's something wrong with the landing page on your site. This could be shipping. This could be that you don't have enough information. This could be you don't have policies. This could be you don't have reviews. Or this could be that what you're using on that landing page is not what they saw in the ad. Does any of that make sense? Okay, now let's talk about your add to carts. If at any time your add to cart is extremely high and your checkouts is extremely low, that means there's something wrong with the shipping price. There's something wrong with your pay options. Everybody want to check out with Apple Pay now. It's a hassle. It is such a freaking hassle, y'all. Like, it's a hassle. If you're a service-based business and you're using Apple Pay as checkout, you might want to rethink that strategy, because if you get an influx of sales and they all using the Apple Pay, you're gonna have, and if you do not have a customer service to help you with that, you're gonna have to individually reach out to each and every person to get them exactly what they need, and that's a hassle. Which means after an hour, they probably don't think you scammed them with they little coins that they done invested into you, and we don't want that. Unhappy customer means bad views, and consumers trust other consumers. If you have a 1% checkout rate, that's amazing for any business. Not everyone that goes on your site or see your ad, they are going to check out, and you got to be okay with that. And even if they do see your ad as someone who's a cold audience, this is where the retargeting come in at. Everyone that's seeing your ad, you're going to retarget them. So you're always going to have a retargeting and a cold audience running. Something else I want to leave y'all with. I'm losing my train of thought. Lord, why am I losing my train of thought? I've been up too long. Did y'all understand that? Why I think about what I just left my head? Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Are there any questions so far?
You said always have a cold and a hot audience running.
I'm sorry, say it again.
You said always have a cold and a hot audience running.
You're always going to have a cold audience running. You always want to have a warm audience running. And then your look-alike. Your look-alike, y'all, is your hot audience. I just want to let y'all know that right now. I left that part out because I didn't want to confuse y'all, but I feel like y'all need it. Y'all look-alike audience is your hot audience. These are folks that already bought from you, and you're telling Facebook, I need more people like the folks that has already bought from me. And it is going to cost you more because they're looking for needles in a haystack. Are there any other questions? This is stuff I need y'all to know before we get into setting up an example ad.
And this is done on Facebook, right?
I'm sorry?
Is this done on Facebook?
Yes, this is done through Facebook. This is for your Facebook and your Instagram. When you are setting up your Instagram ad, you're going to go through Facebook. And I'm going to show y'all how to do that as well.
Thank you.
So a wise woman once told me to spend the money to get the data. Spend the money to make the data, then that data will make you more money. That data that lady was referring to is the data that I gave y'all. The data that y'all were going to, the data y'all are going to be paying attention to is your return on your ad spend and your CPC. If you do not have a return on your ad spend, you need to look at your CPC and your link clicks against those you have reached. Not the impressions, but those you have reached. You can look at your impressions all day long. Your impressions will tell you 100,000 people done seen your stuff, but it'll count them that first 500 reach. That first 500,000 reach, not 500,000. That first 500 group of folks, they can just keep seeing that same post over and over again. They can just keep going back and clicking it over again. And every time they click it, it's going to count as a new impression. It's like going to YouTube and watching the same 30-second clip over and over again. They're going to count it as a view, or as an impression, I should say. When you are running your ads and you see something called Learning Limited next to it, don't let that scare you. That's just Facebook's way of saying, hey, we need more money. That's it. When you are retargeting, you want to retarget with the winning ad. That winning ad creative is what you're going to retarget with. Your first ad when you are running when you're doing your creatives. I need y'all to know, I need y'all to want to do this here. I need you to test your creatives first. That ad that everybody was seeing, that house example that I gave y'all folks coming to see, test the creative first. And the way that you test this creative is by duplicating it 3 times. So when you get ready to do your ad, and when you're setting up the first one, when you're done setting that first one up, you're going to duplicate it 2 more times. That way you have 3 duplicated sets. And I'm going to go through that, and I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So let's come out of here. I already told y'all what we was looking at. Those that was in my master class. We done set the ads up. We set the ads up more in depth. We did a live case study. My last one, we didn't get a chance to go through all of that. I did 2 master classes, and the last one, we did not get a chance to go through all that because they wasn't ready. But for the master class that was ready, we set their ads up. We did a live case studies for each and every one of them. By the time they got finished with me, their ads was running. They knew what was profitable, and they knew what they can scale and what they couldn't scale. And they're still on their own, running their own ads. Okay, let me take y'all out of this so we can go ahead and get to setting the ad up. So when you are in your campaign, let me make sure I'm sure. Okay. First thing first, I want y'all to know is to get to this that I am on, you are going to go to business.facebook/ads-manager. Business.facebook/ads-manager, and it will take you directly to here. So what I'm already on. If you go through your Facebook page and you go through your business page, you're going to have to click these 3 lines that you will see on your Facebook business page. When you open it up, there's going to be 3 lines just like this, and you're going to expand them. When you expand them, you're going to go to Ads Manager, and Ads Manager will take you through what we're in right now. At any time, you do not go through your Facebook business page and think you're about to run an ad. You're not running an ad, you're boosting posts. I had somebody that got offended by that yesterday or today. Was it yesterday? I've been up for a while. I think it was yesterday. They got offended by it, and it was just like, okay, all right, whatever. She got mad because she was wrong. So I don't want y'all to be loud and wrong. So if you're going to be loud, I want y'all to be loud and right. And this is loud and right. This is the back end of your Facebook business page. This is what you need, not boosting your posts. Sometimes boosting posts works for other folks, but in most cases, you want to be very analytical with what you're doing. Your Facebook ads should match up with the analytics on your website. Your website and Facebook information, the ads information should match up. So if your website is telling you what your top three selling products is, guess what? You should have an ad for each and every one of them, or at least one of them. That's the easiest thing you can sell out, is one of your #1 sellers, especially when you are running ads. And it's easier to test on your #1 seller. Now, just because everyone else is checking out on your #1 seller, that does not mean when you run your cold audience ad that everyone who sees it is going to check out as well. It don't work like that. You get a good 50-50 chance of them actually checking out. So for some of them people who don't check out, when they view that page, you can retarget them. They're going to think it's meant to be. They're going to be like, oh, I seen this post, but this ad for the 3rd time. I had that today. Let me see something. Y'all, I had that today, and I screenshotted it too, because these ladies was like, it must be meant because they done seen my ad. for the freaking third time. She said, this was, what time? This was at 7:32 today. The lady said, this how you know it's meant for us to do because we keep seeing it. Y'all, they was talking about my ad. I don't know if y'all can see my screen, but let me show y'all the receipts because I'm good for the receipts. They were talking about an ad that I was running for one of my clients. So when you are retargeting, just when you are retargeting from something, this is how you want them to feel, like, oh, it was meant to be. It's not that it was meant to be, it's I gave you what I wanted you to see. Really, that was it. Let's see. Are there any other questions before I move on to actually setting the ad up? If there are not any more questions while I set this ad up, let me tell y'all this. When y'all are testing y'all creatives, have different versions of that product. Have different versions of that product. So testing your creatives want to look like the same audience. Everything is the exact same. The only thing that is different is the creative. So on my screen, because I was teaching someone else today, I was teaching someone else today how to set their ads up. And my example was, you see it says 10/16. It's the same date. It's for October 6th. I use Blue Bag because that's the name of, actually, yes. I ain't gonna tell y'all what that's the name of because I don't want y'all to go looking for it. So Blue Bag has nothing to do with the actual Blue Bag, but I'm not gonna tell y'all the name of it because I don't want y'all to know exactly what it is and y'all go searching for it. So because one is not available yet, and two, yeah, I don't want y'all to go looking for it. Let's just say Blue Bag is for Blue Bag, but initially Blue Bag was not for Blue Bag. So actually we're going to set up a different one. When you are choosing your brand awareness, every other marketer in the world who don't know no better would tell you to go to brand awareness. I'm not paying for brand awareness. I don't want y'all to pay for brand awareness. We want to pay for conversions. At the end of the day, our goal is to hit a conversion. They will literally shop with you on a cold audience, on an ad that they just seen. So we don't have to choose brand awareness. So when you come into your campaign, choose conversion. You're going to click continue. And this is where it's going to take us. It's going to take us right here. I don't know if y'all ever been inside y'all Facebook ads and y'all Facebook ad manager and y'all setting up y'all campaign, and this is what you're seeing. Your campaign name, my advice is to be very detailed on what it is. And the reason why you're going to be very detailed on what it is because you don't want to mix your data up and you want to know exactly what you're looking like. So if we're running this campaign on a Blue Bag, I don't want the same data for my black bag. The black bag can be completely different. The color is just black. Just because it's in the same entity or category of bags does not mean it's the same. The pricing on it may be different. The response you get from folks may be different due to just the colors alone. So what I like to do, what I'm going to advise y'all to do is you want to let yourself know that it's a cold audience. So I put cold AUD. AUD stands for audience, is my abbreviation. I abbreviate any and everything because this is how I read my data. So I'm going to put that it's a cold audience, and I'm going to put the date 10/6. Oh, wait, let's say 10/06. We don't want that. 10/6. And then I'm going to put another one of these things, and I'm going to name this Black Bag. Black Bag is not a product or at all. Y'all can't even look. Y'all can't look for that at all, but y'all can look for the Blue Bag. Okay, what you doing? What you doing? You okay? Lay right there, then. You know. Sorry, y'all. My child. Let me put this up underneath your head. Okay. We know this is a cold audience. I know the date that I started running this, the date I started setting this campaign up, and I know what it's about. It's about a black bag. You do not touch anything here. Sweetheart, you on my mouse. Let me use my list. Anything that's in the campaign details, buying auction is always going to be a buying auction. Conversion, this is what we're on. Anything up under here, we're not touching none of this. Special ad categories, we is not in law and government. We don't deal in politic issues and anything, none of that. Don't get caught in this area because it has nothing to do with that. Unless you offering somebody a job to come work with your company, only then is when you're going to touch this. It's going to ask you, is it for employment, housing, Section 8, credit card, any of that stuff? They're going to ask you about that. But that ain't what we doing, so that ain't what we selecting. Create A/B testing. I don't touch A/B testing. I've done it. I know what it's about. I'm telling y'all, when y'all testing y'all creatives and stuff, test it the long way, not the way y'all think it's quickest. It's not a good look. It ain't going to work out for y'all. Your campaign, your CBO. Your campaign budget optimization, you only put this on when you want Facebook to control to control which ad to put more money behind. So if I am running a CBO campaign, this is for an example. If I'm running a CBO campaign and I got 3 ads, I'm going to set my CBO campaign from somewhere between $50 and maybe $100 for 3. It may sound like a lot, but when you get used to running ads and understanding the data, you understand exactly why it's the perfect amount. What I'm not going to do is blow a bag on a cold audience that I have not tested out yet. So within that $50, $100, so in this case, we just going to say, hey, Facebook, I need you to spend $50, and I want you to disperse it against these 3 ads. This will allow me to know which creative they are responding to according to the campaign budget. Now, it may be a little different if you're not in the campaign budget. Can you set a budget for per ad? Yes, you can. And when you do that, I recommend $15 per ad. If you don't have that, that's fine. That means you're going to be using $5 or $10. $5, if you're going to use $5 per ad set, that means you want to need to let your ad run a little bit longer to collect some data. Just keep this in mind. You telling Facebook, hey, all I got is $5 for this ad. I need you to spend $5 within 23 hours. 23 hours? Within 24 hours. It's really 23 hours and 58 minutes. If I'm gonna be anal about it, it's really that. But you tell Facebook, hey, spend this $5. Boy, if you don't turn that TV off, excuse me, y'all. I know he trying to sabotage me over here. Turn that TV off. Give it here. This boy take a 60-second nap and think he refreshed. Oh no, this ain't that type of party. Okay, so I'll give it to you in a second. Okay? In a second, okay? Go get me a bottle of water. Okay, so anyway, y'all, I'm burning up. Facebook, they gonna look at you and be like, is you serious? You want me to push your ad out in front of millions and millions of people for $5? What you smoking? That's how they gonna look at you. But it doesn't matter because you're gonna be running that ad for a minute until you get the data and the results that you're actually looking for. I need you to not do that. 1 second, Joey. Wait, how? Okay, I'm sorry about that. It was gonna be a little ghetto if this boy started crying. All right. So yeah, if your budget is at low, you are going to have to allow your ads to run a little bit longer. Actually, a lot longer than the typical ad that's running for $15 or $25. Now we're going to come out of here.
Question.
What you cannot do is who unmuted this? Have you got a question?
So you recommend spending at least $15, pretty much?
Yes. $15 per ad a day. If you only run one ad and you are running that for $15, it's hard to say. You will know if your creative is good or bad still, but if you want to know within a great time frame of 3 days if it's good or bad, then you want to run multiple versions of that ad that you are on. Now, what you cannot do is put money at your campaign level, your CBO, and then think you're going to go in your ABO and add money to it too. It don't work like that. You're going to add money at the asset level, or you're going to add money at the campaign level. Adding money at the asset level, which I'm going to show y'all in a second, is just saying, hey, I'm only putting this much money behind this one ad. The campaign is putting money behind multiple ads. Do not use the budget. Don't use your CBO if it's only one ad. You wasting time and you wasting money. Which do you think is better, ABO or CBO? You gotta test it out and find out. I'm not gonna tell you. You have to find out. It's like it's a hit and a miss, but you gotta find out what works for you. So I can't honestly answer that for you. I only know what works for me, and I know what works for my clients. Some of the things that work for my clients, sometimes it's not a CBO. Sometimes the ABOs is what's best for them, depending on what the ad is. And then sometimes CBOs are better. Less money you're wasting. So, but I don't want y'all to look at it like, oh, I'm wasting money. I want you to look at it like you're spending money to get the data that you need, so you can use the data that you need to make you more money. But we're going to come up out the CBO, so we're going to turn it off. And then we're going to select next. And it's going to take us here. This is the interest level. And if y'all was listening to me in the beginning, I told y'all that this is your house address. Okay? So at this one, what we said, I said we're doing a black ad. We already know this is a cold audience, but sometimes I still put this cold audience back here because if I'm looking at all my ads at one time, I like to know where it came from. All my ads can have the same stuff, and it can have a 1, 2, 3 for ad 1, ad 2, ad 3, and it can either have the same information for cold, warm, and hot. I need to know exactly where it's coming from. So I'm going to put cold again. I'm going to put the date, and I'm going to put this date because sometimes I may shut a couple ads off within 3 days, 4 days, and I may go back in the 5th day and add more ads, and I want to know what date I set those ads up so I won't accidentally shut off an ad that I think is doing bad, but really is doing good because it's only in its first 24 hours. Y'all don't want that mistake. So I'm going to put the date again. It's 10/6. Why is it saying? Okay, I'm just going to know because some people is, okay, so let's just do it the way I had it. Okay, cold audience 10/6, and for this, I am going to say, let's just put Where that lady stuff it that I gave her? Let's just say this one is for, I'm going to put it in the beginning because this is going to be a little long. I'm going to say this one is for small business owners. So SBO for me means small business owner. I know what this look like when I look at my sheet. Y'all ain't going to know what it look like when y'all look at y'all sheet or however y'all write it. So I would put small business owner as an example. I mean, not as an example, I would write it out small business owners. So I know who my interest is small business owners. That's what I'm putting down as my interest. We're going to scroll down in your name. You can choose your name last. You can choose your name after you have wrote in the people that you are targeting. So if you stack your interests up, you're going to have one long name. If you're stacking your interests up, I don't always recommend stacking your interests up because you don't know which interest is working best for you yet. So I don't recommend that. However, if that's what you want to do, float your boat with the money that's coming out your pocket. So again, as a professional advisor, I advise against that. Your conversion event, we won't purchase. You can choose to add the cart so you can retarget later, but it's purchased. For its sake, I'm going to tell y'all it's purchased. You're going to see a red triangle. Next, when you open this box back up, let me take purchase out. When you open this box back out, you're going to see these triangles here. The only thing that these triangles is actually telling me, like, I don't have no domain and whatever that is. Let me see what they say on the side because I can't see it with this box in front of me. So let me move this over. So what is this telling me? It say add payment information and domain. At any time that you see this here and it has nothing to do with payment info and domains or whatever or whatnot, it's just letting you know that you have not collected data. And the only way you can collect data is you select it. So therefore, I want to get some data on these purchases. That's what we're doing. Our conversion event is purchase. You may sit and tell yourself like, okay, well, then we choose a conversion rate. If we're choosing a conversion rate, I'm calling it a conversion rate. If we are choosing the conversions in the beginning of our campaign, which is, remember your house, is your housing folder. If we are choosing that, actually I called it your address in the beginning, but never mind that. If we're choosing that, when you come back here to conversion event, we want it to say purchase. Hopefully I'm not confusing y'all. The dynamic creative, we ain't going over that today. The offer, you're not going to touch this. None of that. We're going to go straight into the budget. This is your ABO. So I told y'all we want at least $15. Oops, let's say $1,500. We want $1,500. Sorry, y'all, that's $150. My mind is woohoo. Okay, so our daily budget is set at $15. Now you can go in and say, hey, my lifetime budget is $15 on this campaign. You can if you want, but I'm telling you, I'm advising you don't. And if you don't have a lifetime budget, it needs to be over $15. Your start date. I can run my ads in the middle of any day that I want to because I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm looking for. If you decide to set your ads up right now at 11 o'clock, Facebook will say, hey, she wanted to spend this $15 an hour, so let's do it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. You want to set your campaigns up for 12 a.m. the next day. So here we're going to type 12:00 a.m. And we're going to choose the date for the next day is the 7th. Whatever you're running or getting ready to run, it will not run into that time. Sometimes it's going to run a little after that time because 9 times out of 10 you are a new account. And not only are you a new account, but Facebook, at this point, this is where Facebook starts to watch you. So they make sure you ain't doing no illegal activity if one day it's 15 and the next day you think it's going to be 100. That's not how Facebook works, and they will shut your account down for that. They're going to look at you like, is you trying to clean money or what? So this is not that. End date. I never click this because I know when I want to shut my ads off. The last thing you want to do is shut your ads off after 3 days. You ain't even understood any data of what is going on. You could shut off a perfectly great running ad. And when you do that, I believe they give you like a 48-hour span before they actually restart your data over, as in it's going to send it back in a learning phase. You told Facebook, hey, I'm not interested in this ad, it's not working, shut it off. That's what that is, but I don't touch it. Your audiences. Your use save audiences is where you will find your lookalike and your warm audience when it is time for you to retarget and do your lookalike retargeting. But we don't have no saved audiences here, so y'all not gonna worry about that. Y'all not gonna worry about that until y'all get there. For here, locations, you go to edit. I'm not editing the locations. Your age group. Again, make sure your data is matching up with your socials and your website. It's going to tell you everything. So let's just say, because I am targeting small business owners, which I did not put that in yet, let's say I want those who are 25 to... I want those who are 25 to 40. And I'm choosing 25 to 40 because anybody after the age of 35, they want somebody else to run it so they can focus on what they're doing. And me coming on as a marketer in a advertising full house, the only thing I want my clients to focus on is their creatives and them shipping out their stuff. That's it. Any and everything else is on me. From email marketing, SMS marketing, from running their ads across the board. That's just what I do, and that's what I prefer them to focus on. So I'm choosing 25 to 40. Languages. I'm skipping one. Wait a minute. The demographics, the interests, and behaviors. This is where you put the rest of your information in it. Now, I said I wanted small business owners. Now, I want y'all to pay attention to the behaviors, the interests, and then the demographics. There's one more. Actually, there's a few more that's missing. Like, for example, if you search up Fashion Nova, you're going to get the employees, I believe. You're not going to get those who are interested in Fashion Nova. You're not going to get that. But for me, I want the behavior. They're already acting as if they're already there. I don't want the folks that's interested. Can I target the ones that's interested? Yes, I can. But there is a very slight chance that those who are interested in small business owners, is a slight chance that they actually are. So that's all I'm putting in there. I'm not stacking anything. Could I add something else? Yes, I can, but I don't want to confuse y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Is there any questions before I talk about the placements? Going once. Going twice. All right. Okay, so let's move on. Do you narrow? To narrow down, it is to add in more interest. It's to stack your interest. There is an exclude. You can exclude, and when you exclude, that definitely means to narrow as well. But to answer you, I do narrow, but I do not narrow for everyone. I don't recommend narrowing if you do not know how to read your data yet. This is for everyone. You at an 8, so I know I'm not worried about you because you at 8. But at some point, yeah, you will. At some point, you will sit and narrow your audience down, and you will test those you have narrowed down to the T. And, you know, that's where a lot of your money going to come in at as you narrow down. Yes, I do, to answer you. But for those who are not ready to even express the narrowing down, don't touch it. You need to get used to running your ads. You need to get used to knowing what your creatives can and can't do. But yes, I do narrow down. Automatic placements is recommended. Automatic placements is, let me show you exactly what is exactly in your automatic placement. This is your automatic placements. All these boxes that is checked here, what do you think is a good audience size? A good audience size is anything over 10 million if you ask me. Any other advertiser would say 5 million and higher, but it's hard to tell someone else that, hey, 5 million is a great size when they're not duplicating their ads so they can hit multiple people. And by multiple people, I mean different pockets of people. So if they're telling me I can reach 98 billion people, right? Let's say they're telling me I can reach 98 billion people with that one ad, and my budget is at $15. Do you really believe I can reach that many people with $15 and they only giving me freaking 23 hours and 58 minutes? No. Now, if I had a higher marketing budget, maybe, possibly. However, if you're not duplicating, no, you're going to need more. You're going to need way more ads running up against that same interest with that same creative to even reach half the folks they're telling you you can reach. For all you know, you're probably only reaching 50 people a day. And they telling you with these 50 people you're reaching, you have, I don't know, 100 impressions, and that's not enough. That's not good. So, with that being said, 10 million is a good audience size. When it comes to reaching conversions, don't let this scare you. Do not let this scare you. Don't. Sometimes it match up, sometimes it won't, and a lot of times it just don't. If you want to target just for Instagram, this is what you select. For Instagram, you uncheck all of these. The audience network, the messenger for Instagram, this is how you run your ad for Instagram. If it's something specific in Instagram that you want to run it to, like such as the Instagram Explorer page, you take off the shop. And you can take off the Instagram feed. But for most cases, because people is following you, you want to leave that there. You would want to leave that there. If you want it just showing in your Instagram stories, you select just Instagram stories. But keep this in mind. When you are running for particular sections of these social platforms, if you're using one such as stories, you want to make sure that your ad is the same length that these stories is. You cannot take a Instagram timeline post and run it as a story post. It will not. You want it to go up and down. You don't want that little tiny little box right there. You don't want that. For Facebook, if you just want Facebook, you want to select all. You want to select those, and you want to take off Instagram. Take Instagram off. If you want to leave a messenger on, because Messenger and Facebook go hand in hand, that's completely up to you. But unless you responded to messages, is unnecessary to me. When you are testing your creatives, if you do not know where your consumers is coming from the most, leave your automatic placements on. That is one less thing you have to worry about. Leave it on. Now we are going to click next. This is the inside of our house that we're going to show. Okay? No, we don't want. We can leave that up there. Okay, so this said Facebook page, Boston Marketing, but obviously I'm not on Boston Marketing's page. I am on this person right here. I'm on her stuff, Beauty, Brains, and Bags, I believe. So here, I don't want to expose everybody's accounts that's on my account. So on Facebook page, you want to select your Facebook page. On the Instagram account, you want to select the Instagram account that goes to that Facebook page. For the name, here, the conversions, let me come out of here. Wait a minute. Let me move this box out of my way. Actually, no, I need that box there. Wait. I was going to move the box, but I need it here for a second. You can, like I said, your name, you can always choose your name last when it comes down to your asset, which is your interest folder, and when it comes down to the ad, which is what you're showing to the world. We're going to turn our preview on because we always want to know exactly what we are posting. Carousel and videos perform very, very well. They do well. But you can select the image or video. You can select carousel. You can use the existing post. This is what I want y'all to practice on here, using the existing post. The existing post, when it comes up and it's time for you to select, it's going to tell you if you want Facebook or Instagram. Here's another little nugget. Use what has the most interactions. This could be likes. These could be hearts. Sometimes you can have 1,000 real likes, not bots. You have 1,000 real likes and only 10 comments. Use it anyway. So that's what, when it comes to using your existing post, that's that. Also, keep in mind, if you have your Instagram shop open, any tag product, you will not be able to use it because Facebook, for some strange reason, they don't want you running ads to a product that you have already tagged on Instagram through the shop. Also, when you are running your ads and you are using existing posts, keep in mind that whatever post you select from Instagram and Facebook, whatever that caption is, that's the caption that's going to be on there, and you cannot edit it from Facebook. You will have to go on Instagram and change it. And the chances are slight that they'll actually change it on Facebook as well after everybody done seen this post. Actually, I don't think you can change it after you done ran it as a post. The Creative Mockup Hub, I'm not going to go over that. This is when you want to practice setting up ads and running them. You can save them, not running them, but when you want to practice setting up ads to use for later or to see what they would look like, you go to your Mockup Hub, which should be found on your left-hand side. Where is it at? Right here, Creative Hub. It's called a Creative Hub. All right, so let me close that, and let's go back to here. Your ad creatives, this is where you will add your image and create your video. I'm not going to add any media because I don't want to expose anybody's pictures that is already on this account. I don't know what pictures I've uploaded to her thing. I created her a whole new separate thing, and I can't even tell you what's inside of here. So to defeat exposing anything, you know, you add your media, you select it. They will let you know if the sizing is right or whatever ad you are trying to run. You can either ignore it or find a proper sizing for it. It's completely up to you. Create a video. If your system is supportive of that, then you'll be able to create a video you should be able to create a video of the images that you upload here. Whatever it is that you use it will create a video out of your pictures. Okay. Primary text. This is what people is going to see. So for an example, hey y'all, hey. Let me show y'all where this is going to show up at. Actually, I should have paused it and upload a picture so y'all can see. But I really don't feel like doing all of that. Where is it at? Okay, let me pause the screen sharing right fast so I can do this. Because it's not showing me anything. Oh, this was that? Oh, I could have opened this up. Oh, this ain't nothing. I could have opened this up. So I did clear her pictures out. Alright. Okay, y'all should be able to see my screen again. Can y'all see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? Okay, great. Alright, so everybody can see my screen. Okay, so I added a photo that I'll be using. And this is just letting me know all the placements, media. Before Facebook updated, it did not show you this here. It didn't show you all 15 placements and the fact that you can edit whatever it is in each placement with the same image. Like, as in crop whatever you need to crop. Do not crop your images inside of here though, for the simple fact of it will lose its clearness. It will lose its clearness and it will look like a very bad ad. So for my primary text, I put, hey y'all. If I blow this up, oh, I don't have an option to blow this up right now. Okay, whatever. Usually there's an option for me to blow it up and it's not showing me. So right here where my mouse is, you see Boss Step Marketing, you see my page, my Facebook page name. It say, hey y'all, hey, this is what y'all see when y'all see ads, and this is what they're gonna see. So if we come back up and we put a headline, and let's say this is the Hey Y'all class. Come on now. The Hey Y'all class, and then for the description, we're gonna put come get this work. And then for this, we are going, y'all, I'm just throwing stuff out there just to, I don't know if y'all tired, but your girl is tapped. We're going to choose Shop Now. Y'all don't have to choose Shop Now. I choose Shop Now. Y'all can choose Learn More, Subscribe, Sign Up, Get Quote, Request Time, Play Games if y'all want. But I use Shop Now. Up underneath here, you want to use the website URL that you started with. So let's say I'm going to put, what is it, bit.ly. This is my old site, y'all, bit.ly/VTMSTE. So I'm going to put my old site up here, and this is the abbreviation for that site. Oh, wait a minute, I'm missing something. bit.ly/. All right. And let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing. Okay. So this is it. This is it right here. I done set everything up. I done did the ad copy. When they click Shop Now, it would take them directly to my website. Y'all don't want them to take them directly to your website. Y'all want to take them to the collection or the landing page. The collection or the landing page. If at any point you want to take them directly to your website so you can show them everything you have on, it's not necessary. I mean, everything that you offer is not necessary. The reason it's not necessary is because they're going to click to your site anyway. They're going to do it regardless. And I want y'all to know that most of y'all sales will happen on the back end. I am currently scaling a count over 50 purchases right now. And how many purchases yesterday? I think she made $3 grand that day, but that wasn't from all 50 purchases. It was from the back end as well. She had 50 purchases on Facebook's back end. The purchases that she had, it gave her the count. It was 50 of them. But we went in on her site, she had way more than 50, and I knew where it came from because she wasn't getting these results before then. I also knew that her impressions was up on her site for everyone that been on her site. Her live views went from just one person on there to her watching 20 people on there at one time within 30 minutes to an hour. So I knew that where it was coming from. I knew the ads was working for her. I'm telling y'all this because sometimes y'all will have purchases and be like, oh yeah, my site popular. No, baby, it's the ad. They will click on the ad and open up your website, and I'm one of these people that will open up the website, and I'll open up the website again from the direct link because I don't want to be in it from the ad. If I click out the ad, it will take me back to wherever I got the ad from. Therefore, I'm going to open it up on my browser and hope I go back to it later. Sometimes, a lot of times, I don't go back to it later. So if I don't have the 60 seconds to scroll your site then and there, I'm just not going to go back to it. I don't care how bad I want it. It got to be fresh there. And because there are people like me, you have to retarget. You can retarget any and everyone that has opened up your site directly and through the ad. So after this is all set up and it looks good to you, wait to click publish. And this is why I'm telling you to wait to click publish. Let me move this out the way. Oh, we didn't give it a name. Let me give this a name real quick. I wouldn't be right if I just skipped over that. So let me give it a name. Are there any questions? Going once, going twice. This is a single image. I show a single image, right? So this is a single image. Single code. Now I'm just chopping everything down. Single code. Okay. So that's our ad. From here, you want to click these 3 dots and you're going to choose duplicate. It's going to ask you, is it going to be an original campaign, existing campaign, or new campaign, and then you have the A/B test. And I told y'all don't touch that because just do it this way. Just do it this way. If you really need that explained to me, ask me off here. But explain to y'all, ask me off here. However, we're not doing that. Original campaign. This is where we at. This is where we want to duplicate it at. We want to duplicate it 2 more times. When we duplicate this 2 more times, we are acting as if we're testing the creative only. So now we have it 1, 2, 3 times. You want to go in each one and make sure that everything is still the same. However, when it comes to the name, let me move this box out my way. You are editing, you are editing 2 assets at once. We don't want that. We just want to edit each asset. This is going to keep us from editing them all at once. Here is our name. So I'm going to put 1, actually I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put 2 here. I don't always number them like this because there's always something different. And I'm going to put 3 there. Then I'm going to save to draft. Y'all, this box is in my way. I'm trying to move this box out of my way. Here go 2. Here go 3. And here go the very original one. The original one is always going to be at the bottom. It used to be at the top. They changed it. Whatever. It's now at the bottom. So here you just select it. Make sure this is the original one. We want to go into this one here. This is 3. See, the name is 3. Everything is the same. I'm not changing anything up out of here. It's staying the same. Same thing to copy number 2. It's staying the same. I'm not changing none of it. What you can change, if you want to change, when you're testing your creative, is change the photo. The photo can be a video. It can be a carousel. Leave the collection as is, because a lot of times y'all not ready to even use the collections option, and that's okay. As y'all start to run ads and y'all realize all these different strategies that you can go with to see success with your own ads, then you're like, all right, let me run collections. But also, collections is glitching. So if I'm running an ad on collections, it's not going to show me the ad. This ad here that's up under hey y'all hey, it doesn't show me that sometimes. So therefore, I got to go in and edit and do it manually through carousel. And when I select the carousel, you're going to see a bunch of, where is it at? Where's that? You're going to see a bunch of this right here. You're going to see this primary text, headline, description. You're going to see that repeatedly for like 3 of them. You can add as many as you're going to add and as you want to add. Do they have a cap? Yes, they do. However, 3 to 4 is enough for someone to make the decision of, hey, I want this as, you know, I want to shop here. So again, testing your creatives, you're going to have 3 of the same ones. The only thing that's going to be different is the creative. Your interest stays the same. The age stays the same. Everything inside of your asset folder that we done named after the campaign folder, everything stays the same. The only thing you change is this creative over here. And that's just it. That's it for there. And then you publish when you are done. You publish that when you are done, and it's going to go in a review. And then from review, it goes into your learning phase. But you can see all 3 of your ads right here. Just about to stay in my way. You will see, hey, this is our budget, $15 a day. And all this other information that you're going to see, that the information that I told y'all to write down, that's all this stuff that you're going to see here. I gave y'all the basic knowledge of what it should be. The last thing that I want to give y'all that I did not give them, oh wait, it was some questions that y'all had. So before I go off here, before I get into the next thing that I want to get into, I want to answer these questions. So one of the questions was how to set them up and convert those into sales. Your creative is what's going to turn. I explained all that through the process actually by showing y'all the steps, but your creative is what's going to convert into a sale. If your website is clean and it has some type of life to it, as in it's not super plain, but it's simple, and it's still trustable, and it has the reviews, it has the shipping, it has the policies, it has the descriptions there, it has the proper ad copy that speaks to that consumer, it will convert without a doubt. You also want to make sure that you have their email address set up. So you have their, not the email, you want to make sure that you have their email address. So your email marketing should be set up. Your email marketing and your ads are going to go hand in hand. And I'm telling y'all this is because for every email that I have, there's an ad. You cannot escape me. I'm not going to say her name, but I don't do what she do. She's my peer. She did this a lot. I can't tell y'all she still doing it now because, I don't know. But I'm not irritating with my ads. I'm not constantly attacking folks in my emails. But everyone go hand in hand. And for everyone, you're going to see a different creative every time. And every creative that they see every time is creatives I know that work because I've already tested them. Should you target different audiences for different types of ads? It depends on what the ad actually is. If you decide you don't want your audience to have no interest, that's completely up to you, and it's okay. The only thing is, and I'm not, now this one I am not giving out. I'm not giving this nugget out. Not on this, I'm not. if you are running a no interest ad, there is a way for you to see the information on who's been buying it, whether male or female, age group. There's an option for you to see that. So when you get ready to run your ad again or retarget them from that no interest ad, that no interest code ad that you set up, you'll be able to run it against the information that Facebook gave you according to that cold audience that you ran. Also, let me tell y'all this here, because I don't want to leave this part out. Your cold audience is the only time you will ever add an interest. You do not add an interest for warm. You do not add an interest for hot. And the reason is we've already collected that data. When we are retargeting them, why are you touching the interest that's already working? When you are running your hot audience and your lookalike, why would you touch an interest that's already making you 20+ sales? Don't touch it. The only time you add an interest is during your cold audience. That is it. That is all. Is there anything you should avoid when writing your ad? So Facebook has this, I gave a website out a long time. Oh, y'all, I don't have that folder with me to tell y'all the top websites that will give y'all all the information that y'all actually need. And it's not at the tip of my tongue. So I got to come back. When I grab my folder, I type in the addresses that y'all can use to actually get this information. So the things you want to avoid when you are writing your ad. You cannot tell folks, are you tired of being too skinny? Are you tired of being too fat? Are you sick of being overweight? You cannot say those things. Facebook will automatically ban you. You are insulting people and they don't like it. Hell, the people you insulting don't like it. So they're going to spam you and then you will get banned. They'll flag you and then you'll be banned. You have to use wordplay, and you want to speak to them. You don't tell a person that's considered overweight, oh, you fat and sloppy, is you ready to lose weight? I know everybody is thinking a new way of marketing is by insulting someone. I'm sorry, but it's not. You want to speak to them, not at them, and not scroll at them like they a dog. That's not what we're doing over here. You will get your account banned. And speaking of a banned account, you want to have people on your account just in case you are banned. You still have the other one that's collecting data on that pixel, so you can go ahead and continuously run your ads just in case you're banned from that. So I definitely want to tell y'all that there. Tips on how to determine who and where to target. You got to know your audience. If you know you selling swimwear and why it's freezing in December, and you know the Midwest is always freezing, and the Midwest has all 4 seasons, you're not going to be selling to them. Not saying that they don't go on vacation. They're not going to be thinking about a vacation when they seeing this girl in this itty-bitty bikini. So, want to target the hot states. And if you're going to target all 50 states, you want to make sure that you are speaking in a term of, hey, you need this on your next vacation. Oh, Christmas around corner. How about what is it? Summer in July. Summer in July. It's winter in July. What about summer in December? Or what's right after that? Valentine's Day is coming up. That's something that people is actually interested in. I don't know why, but they are. And a lot of deals they can get when it is around December time, knowing that Valentine's Day is right around the corner right after that. Let's see what else. Also, swimwear. If you don't know that swimwear makes a great birthday gift, no matter what year it is, for some strange reason, it does. My friends like to buy me swimwear for my birthday, and I never get in it, but they do it. And it is cute, but I never get in it because I don't wear 2 pieces anymore. So, yeah. The next question is tips on preparing for the influx of consumers after a great ad campaign. You cannot sell what you don't have unless you drop shipping. So, therefore, that means you're going to be collecting a lot of emails. and you're going to keep them. You're going to be keeping them in the loop. You're going to be nurturing them inside of your emails, as in you're going to be taking polls. You're going to be asking birthdays. You're going to be doing like riddle me this type games. I don't know why folks is interested in this in their emails, but they are. I be looking at, when I get emails like that, I be like, bro. But okay, let's go. Because they be like, I want to know what I'm going to win after I get done playing this game inside of this email that it is that they got me now interested in, because it's like, it's something to kill time. It's a very interesting tactic, but it works. It's like, oh, you answer these 50 questions right, here's a free gift. But you hear free gifts not knowing that you hear free gifts when you check out on something that's $20 or more or something like that. So, keep that in mind, and then your campaigns will never end. Let me tell you that right now. When you are doing a campaign, and this is out of both the ads campaign and both a social media campaign. Both of them are going to run hand to hand. When you think your campaign is about to end, you got to spin the block. You got to spin the block one more time for the one time, to gather those folks, to go pick those folks up that done missed the train or the bus. You want to go pick those folks back up and get them interested in something else that is similar, alike and a similar is the same thing, or you want to offer them something else that they will be interested in. Like, okay, our black bag is all sold out, but the blue bag, it's available, and it's available with these different types of perks, and this is how deep it is, and this is how many pockets and stuff it is that's in here. You know, you want to entice them. So again, your campaign never really ends, because you have to spin the block, and you're going to spin the block on a whole new other product. You're going to spin the block with reviews. You're going to spin the block with testimonials. Testimonials and reviews are a little bit different, so y'all know. Just know you're going to be spinning the block after that campaign. And I believe that was all the questions that I took from the post. Are there any other questions?
So you say you have this information?
Wait, I can't hear you. You got to speak louder.
You have a class information, and you don't or you just telling the information?
You said, do I have a class with the other information?
No, with this information, do you have like a class with telling people how to run ads and all that, or do you do it for them and charge them a price?
No, I do both, and you're speaking of the master class. Inside the master class, it's what I've shown y'all today, plus way more. It's including email marketing is including in that, because again, it goes hand to hand. The type of ad copy that you would put short examples of ad copies for different industries, not all industries, but different industries, that's in there. Sometimes, because it's a master class, I do go in and check on those who are inside the master class, because I cannot just leave you hanging and think you're going to get it within those tribes. I don't do that. I am very personable, and I want to make sure, because I set it up, your success is mine. So I need to make sure that anyone that's in the master class, they know exactly what they're doing and what they're looking for. So to answer that, yes, there's other information and there's other data that's aside from this. I couldn't give y'all everything in a free class. One, y'all were literally going to need to see everything all over again, for the most part, to actually understand it. Y'all can watch this video 50 times and hear something different every single time, because there's something else that you wasn't listening to. And then the data that you should know to help you to understand, or the information that you should know or want to know to help you understand, it would have been too much to sit and put it all in one class. That's why y'all were writing in the beginning and not at the end. I needed y'all to know in the beginning exactly what I'm about to do and what to look for before I went through it, because if I gave it at the end, y'all would have been overwhelmed with too much information. So there is a master class, and then there is the replay to this class. This is basic knowledge. And y'all can go out there and try anybody else's class that is based on basic knowledge. I put my money on the table. I will refund you for what you pay for that class, because they do not go over the data, the important data that you need. They may tell you, hey, this is how you set this up, this is what you're looking for, but they're not going to tell you your CPC should not be higher than 80. You can get away with 90, but it should not be higher than that. If your clicks is too low and your CPC is too high, something is wrong with your creative. If your link clicks is there, your ads to carts is not there, there's something going on your website's landing page that needs to be corrected. They're not going to tell y'all that. So, y'all, that's it. I do want to give y'all one example of what y'all ad copy should like. With your ad copy, you want to lead with a pain point. So for everybody that like to market and call somebody out about their lips being too dry and crusty, that's not it. That is not how you're going to get real folks to spend real money. That's how you blow your post up on Facebook for everybody to talk about you and wonder why they dogging your name out and you only got like 4 people that checked out, so you think it's a good call. It wasn't, and it never will be. Sorry. So you lead with the pain point, and you want to have a promo code that's relatable to that ad that they are speaking on. Occasion and viral controversy is my favorite type of ad copy. Viral controversy is something that is controlled. Occasion, you know, birthdays, holidays, all of that good stuff in the middle, that's what that is. You do not have to have a promo code if you do not want a promo code. That's simply up to you. However, when I'm running a warm audience, depending on what industry this person is in at the time, I may or may not throw a promo code in there, and I may or may not tell them hike your prices up and throw a promo code in there so you still get what you're asking for as the price. And yeah, so I'm going to give an example. And actually, we're going to talk about some mink lashes, all right? So here's copy A. Looking for high quality mink lashes, shop today for 15% off new arrivals. That's A. This is B. Tired of your lashes falling apart? Check out our high quality mink lashes. Shop today for 15% off the new arrivals. Would y'all go with A or would y'all go with B? And before y'all answer that, I know I said tired of your lashes falling apart. I didn't say tired of your lashes looking crusty, tired of your lashes with empty spaces and however the case may be. I said, are you tired of them falling apart? Everybody's lashes don't last long. Some folks buy them $2 lashes not knowing that there's a difference in the band, literally. A difference in a band to where you can only wear them maybe one time. If you get 2 times in them $2 lashes, all praises to you, because I don't know nobody that can. But would y'all go with A, looking for high quality mink lashes, shop today for 15% off new arrivals? Or would y'all go with B, tired of your lashes falling apart? Question mark. Check out our new high quality mink lashes, shop today for 15% off new arrivals. Would y'all shop with A or would y'all shop with B? Would y'all shop with A or would y'all shop with B? Right, y'all gonna shop with B. And y'all gonna shop with B is because they led with the pain point. B led with a pain point. A just said, hey, you looking for high quality mink lashes? We can go to the beauty supply store and find some $2 lashes and think they quality if we don't know no better and buy those. But they said, are you tired of your lashes falling apart? They could be speaking on, when they oppose that type of question, they can be speaking on those lashes that girls are paying $180 for to sit for an hour. I don't have that type of time, and I'm not paying that type of money. It's a service, it's a luxury, yes, but I'm not giving you $180, $180 to look up, and my lashes is all off, and I'm looking like Big Bird. Like, no thank you. Not Big Bird, bald eagle. Don't nobody want to look like a bald eagle by the eyelashes. Like, no, I'm sorry. If I take these lashes off right now, all of my lashes is still there. So, just not doing it. Let me see. Let me give y'all another one. Let's see if I can give y'all another one. All right. A. Here we go. Unique and high quality custom made pieces. Shop now for 10% off. Here's B. Original custom designs that are tarnish resistant. 18 gold option available. 18K gold option available. Shop now to receive 10% off your first order. Use code tarnish free. Would y'all go with A or would y'all go with B? A or B? I got one A. Actually, I want you to explain to me why would you choose A? Why do you think A is the one that you would go with? And actually, you can unmute yourself to answer this.
Can you repeat that? Try to explain it.
A was unique and high quality custom made pieces. Shop now for 10% off. That was A.
Because you were saying that it's high quality, then the second one was pretty much saying like it was gonna tarnish or whatever, something like that. So I would choose A.
Okay, now this is B. Original custom designs that are tarnish resistant. They're tarnish resistant. They're 18K gold. 18K gold is an option available. And they're telling you you can save, your same 10% off. With A, what is high quality to them? B, is these custom pieces really unique? How would you know?
They really just gold plated, really, because it said 18 carats. And then one of them says original quality.
The one that said original is B. B said something about original. So they said original custom designs that are tarnish free. I would replace high quality and unique with original and tarnish free. That means I can shower in my stuff and it won't turn. I can go swimming and it won't turn. I can be dragging through the sand, heat, sweet, and cold. What is it? Heat, sweet. It's something like that, whatever the little slang is, and it will not tarnish. High quality does not mean it will not tarnish. Even what is the zirconia folks? Even they necklaces tarnish. They chains, they rope, them boys tarnish. Depending on who you get it from and if they're telling the truth. But if you're telling me if I buy this chain that look like Lil Bow Wow's chain or Lil Wayne's, whoever buy these big old chains, who buy big chains? Is it Nicki Minaj or is it Megan? I don't know. One of them folks buy big chains. And out of those 4 people I just listed, if I want a chain done like theirs, I'm going to go with the person that said that it was tarnish free. I want my little fake stones glistening like these folks' real stones. And I want to know that it will not tarnish. I want to know that when I go out in the heat, the back of my neck won't be green because it's summertime in the deep. And when it gets hot as hell. So that's why the proper answer for that is B. Now, if you see A and you decide to check out, it's perfectly fine. But for the most part, when it comes down to describing something to someone who's a cold audience, you want to go with B. Because they answered some pain points and some questions someone may have asked from their frequently asked questions. Does it tarnish? Can I swim in it? Will it change? Is there any type of resistance? Is it any type of resistance? Can I order something that is not silver? And because you said original and custom, that means it's my design, not someone else's that you sold inside the prepackaged. So it's a bit of a difference, and it doesn't give drop shipping vibes. So that is it, y'all. Like, I don't know if y'all got any more questions. If you got any more questions, just let me pause my let me take this off. If there are any more questions, you know, feel free to ask. And I hope this was super informational for you all.
So where do I find your link for your class?
So the master class, I have to drop it. The master class, I have to drop the link to it because it's done through. Wait, let me stop this from recording.